Awesome, awesome, possum. Like, this should be a safe place, right? I want everyone to be able to come in here and say what they want, talk, but I don't want this to turn into an angry YouTube place. So a lot of you guys are asking questions, like where did I meet my girlfriend, how much do I bench, that kind of stuff. I actually get asked that stuff all the time, so I gotta admit, if you guys really want to find out, if that's like a burning question in your belly, it's really readily accessible to you. So, and I know that's like really futile of me to even give that answer, because there's gonna be like 5 minutes later, hey, Control, how much did you bench when you met your girlfriend? It's like, okay, son of a bitch. Let's play some more games, yos. Stripecrow is pretty awesome. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting him. He is hilarious. Very, very humble young man. Works really hard. Great StarCraft 2 player. His only problem is macroing too hard. But guess what? They just enlarged the map, so he's actually become the next Idra of the entire world. Ooh, Sterling. Okay, this is a guy. He's a great guy. It's on my friends list. And he's a good Terran. He actually defeated E.G. Grubby in the last Team Liquid Open, which, by the way, every single one of you guys should be playing in on Saturday. I cannot play in it because I'm taking my girlfriend to Disneyland. But it is what it is. Oh my god, there it is. You guys can't see it, but it's actually in the middle of the map. No! I can't touch it. There it is. Okay, good. So guess what I'm going to do to this guy, you guys? The same exact thing, but it probably won't be double forge. That was kind of a joke around thing. Like, I do that in serious games, and I really do like that style. But I wouldn't recommend doing it while yakking at some of the most lovely people on all the internets, which is every one of you, 1,877 people who are awesome. There's going to be people like, you know what, that In Control guy is a really positive stream. I think I'm going to check it out. I think you should, but you already have, so who am I talking to right now? While my mind's just kind of wandering right now, I will tell you I've been watching X-Files. I'm up to Season 2, and I love it. If you guys aren't watching X-Files, or haven't watched X-Files, then please do. It's actually the best show ever made. No, you can't gang up on my probe. That's just unfair. One at a time, boys. Please. Thank you. One at a time. Someone's blowing me up on Skype. I'm going to leave that on. I don't want people to think I'm not popular, so I got to leave that on so everyone can hear, like, oh my god, will he just stop? No, I will not. You guys can assume it's me, like, getting important business calls from, like, Tim Duncan and Bill Gates, that kind of stuff. Tim Duncan wants basketball lessons. Bill Gates is asking to loan or to borrow some money from me. But he did that every time I bought a computer, so we're not going to do that anymore. And the gas steal. I love how my instructional style of streaming is actually going to turn into the most aid I can possibly give these stream cheaters. Like I said, I like to follow that SCV around. You guys would be surprised. Like, I'm gonna revolutionize low low APM play. Like, oh my god, he just has a chase it. Yep, I do, and it works. But if he looks like he's competent, like this guy does, oh, that's sad. Then it's not worth chasing it, because yeah, he is probably at the tower right now. But he will do that. See that? He actually just runs away automatically. So it's more worth my time to just go back to mining. But again, we're looking at a scenario where he's got 3 Marines. Now, last game I was completely wrong. Here he comes. He wants my probe. You can't have my probe. Because I whip my head back and forth. He's got a Marine on the ramp now. So he doesn't want me to come up there. Interesting. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. But one of the things I tell my students all the time, just because it doesn't mean anything in terms of a hard read, okay, I know exactly what he's doing now, doesn't mean it's not important to know. So I am buffering a little bit of a chrono boost there, and that's because I like to be responsive. If this guy pours down the ramp with all his SCVs and his units, I don't want to be stuck chrono boosting probes, but obviously you can't play that game forever, so. Who wants to live forever? Don't know if I should. No. And guess what that means, guys? It means he's going Mass Reapers.
Research complete.
I know it. What's up? I whip my hair back and forth. This could be a... No. Yeah, I see Mirage up there. Oh no, why'd you do that? I whip my hand back and forth. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, in control, the best Protoss player in the history of mankind. He is.
Actually, that hurt my voice. God, I'm getting all blown up. Someone's like, hey, might you want to stream my lesson next weekend? And I was like, you know what, son? Because you worded that so awesome, I just will. This is also, you can call it a shameless self-promotion if you like. I will moderate each and every one of my students. So, if you've got like $70 laying around, and you're like, you know what, I could get coached by In Control and have the added bonus of moderating a stream. Actually, I'm going to terminate that joke because there's enough of you that would think I'm being totally serious. Like, is he actually trying to sell moderating at the price of his coaching? That's a fantastic deal. Where do I sign up? No, but I'm not going to do that. Yep, $70, and I actually have to raise it, guys. I am booked all of February and most of March. It's ridiculous. I am not here to tell you that I am the people's hero who does it for $10 an hour and literally just does it with a puppy sitting on his lap. I'm actually so insanely booked that I have to raise my costs. I'm sorry. I ate ramen in college. Okay, I know it. Can I mod Silence? Absolutely. Where is this guy? Clan EP, you guys run one of our tournaments. Yep. Modded. Boom. Headshot. That's what's up. Who else wants to be modded? What sort of builds do I think Villain was using? Who's Villain? Someone says the worst thing I've noticed about people who get coaching is they have a free pass at douchebaggery in chat. How do you notice something like that? That's like six ways down of like detection. You know, I've noticed ants when carrying sugar downhill while colored red typically have one antenna half missing. It's really strange. Do I think Colossus are imbalanced? You will not bring that show into my chat, sirs. That show is so awesome that it has to be contained between those two. If you guys haven't seen, if one of my moderators can please post the video of Idra trying to high-five Artosis right this second. Right this damn second. It's actually so culturally important that you guys have to see it right now. Oh, Hellsand? Yeah, you're getting modded. Boom. This guy's actually been... You didn't even offer to help me. You've actually been, like, reminding me about your offer to help me with my stream for, like, weeks. You're actually so persistent that if you're half as good at moderating, then I've just made a good decision. Someone goes, what do you mean trying to high five? Do you need me to break down the science of attempting a high five? How do I explain that to you, man? You raise your arm up, you bend the elbow, you extend it in the direction of someone else doing a likewise motion, and then you make contact with palm to palm. Gio Ren, I am modding my students, especially people as fucking rad as you are, dude. You are actually one of the coolest students I have. Someone asked if I'm raising my prices to cut down on demand or just get more cash. I'm usually pretty abrasive with such crass questions. I'm not raising my rates because I have this like delusion of making my millions coaching. I'm raising my rates because I am demanded from the community, but my time is limited. Basic business mandates would dictate that I need to raise my rates so that the demand can equalize with the value of my time. There could come a day where it's $500 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. There could come that day. And if it does happen, I think everyone should sign up and book me for 10 years. I'm just kidding. I don't want to be that busy. Or rich. Okay, there's a lot of you guys chatting here. I'm trying to pick some stuff out. How much would you charge Idra for high five lessons? I don't high five Idra. I hug, because brothers hug. If you guys know that movie, you're awesome. Joran. Joran, you gotta message me, buddy. You gotta say something. Let's do a test here. Let's do a little bit of a test. Brother Mac, if you are listening to my stream right now, please tweet me or make a video, because I have this theory that you're actually like one of the biggest StarCraft 2 fans around, and the persona that you do is just one of the ways you're trying to connect with us. And you know what? I see through your facade, man, and I love you anyways. I would love to co-commentate with that guy someday, in character. He can be Brother Mac, I'll be Total Biscuit. Or I could be an Australian. I have characters. I have like Kelly Milky's, Total Biscuit, Southern people, or Australians. I do some others. And just so you guys know, before you run off telling Total Biscuit that I'm talking shit, I'm not. He's actually awesome. He is a bit defensive, but he does good things for the community. He just happens to talk really, really, really funny. And he'd tell you the same. He'd go, I do not talk funny. In fact, I'm Shoutcraft. Nope, see, I've talked about Australians. I can't do it now. I'm going to have to ambush it later. Cast my next game in Rhett voice. I appreciate that you guys get that. They used to be like the biggest inside joke because we just talked about it on a media event. Oh, crap. You know what this is going to turn into? I'm going to play like 2 games a day and everyone's going to know it, and all I'm going to do is chat with you guys. This is going to get me fired from EG. Mortal TV, go ahead and send another message so I can add you real quick. I'll play a game in a second here, guys. I'm waiting on Mortal TV. No fun game, Pride. That's starting a dangerous precedent, my friend. Alright, so we'll have to hold off on Mortal TV. Doesn't seem to be around. Good question. Someone asked, do you need to have a base over a Terran? Not necessarily. In fact, I would flat out say no. It's another form of aggression. When you get that one base up on them, the Terran becomes extremely uncomfortable, and you're kind of putting the pressure on them to react through either military aggression or just expanding. Zelnik, this guy's really good. He actually beat me last time we played with a really interesting build. He did Ling Roach standard on Zelnaga, and then he went straight into Ultralisk And I had all my buddies sitting around. I was sitting there again, so I had the excuse of I was not on my home setup, so that's my excuse. Not that I need excuses to sound like he's actually a really good player. But then like all these ultras were